Hi Collective, welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia and I'm back for another reading. I hope everyone is doing well today. So we're just gonna get right into the cards, y'all. But if I could just ask you one favor before we get into the cards, please do like the reading and of course subscribe if you would like. Yeah. All right. Just doing a quick cleanse here. Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. All right, y'all. Get this music going. All right, we're going to start with the Kipper today. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get some overall energy for the collective? I am picking up on some heavy family energy. Ooh, first card out, poverty. Oh, these cards are backwards. Hold on. So they were all upside down. So I'm going to take them right side as they're supposed to be. So somebody could be going into poverty here after some sort of a passing or some sort of ending here. But we're going to, of course, clarify these and see what we get here. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get some overall energy to add to these two cards here for the collective reading? Sudden wealth. So we've got poverty, coffin, and sudden wealth. Somebody could be born on the 11th or in November, specifically November 19th. Thief. Someone could also be born on the 24th of the month. So we've got poverty, coffin, sudden wealth, and thief. Can I get two more cards? Family room. I could feel this energy before I even started pulling cards, and I was going to say something about inheritance, but I just wanted to see where things would fall naturally. Occupation. So there could be something to do with a family, somebody within a family taking some money after someone's passing. They could have been feeling like they were in poverty, or yeah, let's just clarify. All right, clarify poverty for me, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. That wasn't supposed to flip over. There we go. Somebody doesn't want to hear it. Somebody may not be wanting to hear something in regards to being in poverty, or somebody's concerned about going into poverty. We have copycat. Whoa, dang. And police. So the police are involved in whatever the situation is here, with perhaps a family, somebody, I don't know. We're gonna get some more information. Clarify coffin. And we're gonna do a deep dive. We have fake friends. Depression. Let me turn this music down just a bit. I gotta be able to hear myself think. All right. So somebody could have gone into some sort of a depression after someone's passing. This could be somebody who has been pretending to be fake. This doesn't necessarily have to be a friend. It could be a friend, but it could also be like somebody fake smiling in your face. This could be family. Somebody didn't, maybe you were due to get something and somebody didn't want to hear this. Somebody could have done something to like pretend to be you, and now the police are involved. Somebody, okay, let me keep going before I say anything. Okay, give me one more clarification for coffin. Emotional intelligence and keeping you a secret. Somebody could be apologizing for keeping you a secret, or keeping a death a secret, a passing a secret. Clarify sudden wealth. Somebody could be going into depression over this. Clarifying sudden wealth. They know they effed up. Clarify sudden wealth. Now they could be doing illicit substances. Sorry, y'all, I have to use code words, unfortunately. So somebody knows they effed up when it comes to this money here, this sudden wealth. There could be justice coming in here with this sudden wealth, with the number 11, which is justice in tarot. It's game over for somebody here. They know they effed up. It could be this person who's this thief. Clarify thief. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Divorce, breaking contract. So this could just be breaking a contract. Somebody could have stole something that had to do with, or lied about a contract because they wanted a new beginning. This could, I guess, for maybe somebody be a divorce because they wanted a new beginning with somebody else. But this is under thief, after sudden wealth, and before a family room. So we've got something here with a thief within a family, I would have to say. Somebody's putting on a show here. This could have something to do with something that they took. This could have to do with breaking some type of a contract in regards to money after somebody's passing. And with family room and occupation, I'm taking this as this is family. Somebody could be coming in and setting the record straight in regards to the situation. Well, I guess we'll believe that when we see it, right? Clarify family room. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Insecure. So whatever's going on with this family, they may have felt like they were going into poverty and they were insecure about something. So they were watching this money and making bad choices. One more for family room. Betrayal, deceit. So this was deceitful. Whatever this person did, they backstabbed you. They're not to be trusted. This was a betrayal. By family. Now, we're going to find out more, but this could be your family, if this is your reading, and or there could be a separate family involved here that had something to do with these bad choices. And now there's somebody investigating something. Somebody could be, a family could be getting investigated for a betrayal, for making a bad choice. Now, the other thing that I'm getting is with this sudden wealth, somebody in your family could have tried to receive money on your behalf, saying that you were doing illicit substances. They could have even gone as far as saying you were depressed. But whatever the case is, this family is being investigated for these bad choices. Somebody's keeping a promise here. Interesting. Clarify occupation, please. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Running away. So somebody could be running away from keeping a promise. Somebody worked really hard, it could be this family, to get away from the situation. They're in their feels. They're shattered. They're broken. They're effed up for what they did. Yeah, they know what's up. They know what they did. They worked really hard to destroy something perhaps for you, break something for you. And now they're being investigated, so they're trying to run away from this. Can I get one more, please, for occupation? You could already know this, collective, with already knowing the tea. You could have intuitively put the pieces together. If this is your family, just by being a part of this family, you may have been able to put the pieces together and discern what has been going on here because you have emotional intelligence. Somebody was trying to keep perhaps someone's passing confirmation from you. They didn't want to hear something. They didn't want to listen to something. They could have impersonated you. All right, let's switch decks. Whatever the case is here with this particular person or family or whatever, they are very toxic. You could have even separated from these people. Let me see. I don't want to speak on something yet. Clarify poverty. Yeah, this situation now, these people, this person is unhinged. That could be why the police were involved. Now, this could be, okay. Somebody here in your family could have taken something here in regards to money that was left perhaps to you after someone's passing. They worked really hard to do this. They could have worked really hard to put you in poverty, but now they're in poverty. They don't want to hear this poverty term, but they're unhinged now because they're going into poverty. The police are investigating this situation, this betrayal, something to do with perhaps they signed your name or pretended to be you or something. Yeah, they were celebrating and not caring. You could have blocked this person or these people, whomever this is. One more, please, for poverty. Or, yeah, they were trying to block you. Okay, somebody could have an online addiction here to an explicit adult site of some sort. They could have said you had this online addiction, or this person has an online addiction, or somebody was trying to I don't know, somebody was trying to say something like cheap ass, huh? One more for poverty, please. Chasing dreams. So somebody could be really cheap because they're wanting to chase some sort of dream or something. This dream to not be in poverty. Now they're unhinged. They were celebrating that they were blocking you. They could have been saying you had some sort of online addiction. They were keeping this money from you. Maybe they did apologize, or they are supposed to apologize, but they may not have. And they could have been trying to put you in some sort of depression. Clarify coffin. Somebody could have been wanting to get you fired. They could have thought whatever they were doing was smart here. And we have unbothered. So you could be aware of this. You could have put all the pieces together and you're like, just like this card. You're like, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, you could have even contacted the police. Clarify coffin. We have lovesick. Somebody could have tried to get you fired from your job. This could have been a fake friend or a family member. They could have tried to say that you were sick with some sort of love addiction or hustler. Somebody could have said that you were like hustling people when it came to love, so like a romance scammer, or these people are romance scammers. I'm really picking up this is what was said about you, collective. I'm sorry to say, but they could be saying that you have childhood issues, that your issues or your whatever they're saying about you is because you have childhood issues. They could have said you were depressed. Somebody could have said you were chasing a dream to be like an explicit online. I know this is not going to be for everybody. Some sort of explicit adult star or whatever. They could have said that was your dream, that that's what you did. You were into loving people or whatever. We have windfall. So this is clarifying sudden wealth, or right before we hit sudden wealth here. So somebody did not want this money coming to you. Now remember, take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? Some of these storylines can be extremely wild, okay? And so just take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Yeah, we have F-boy here, and I'm really gonna be refraining from saying words that are not allowed on YouTube because, y'all, my channel is being absolutely hated by the algorithm right now. So, yeah. So anyway, somebody could have said that you have F-boys and you're doing illicit substances with these F-boys. Somebody could be saying you have a lot of these F-boys. Clarify sudden wealth, please. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. So we have fake accounts and chaser. So someone could be like making fake accounts. This could be like on social media. This could be anywhere. They could have been making fake accounts and pretending to be you so they could make this narrative fit. So if somebody was trying to say all these things about you, they could have been trying to back this up with fake accounts. And that's what's being investigated here. They could have been making fake accounts pretending like they were doing things that were quite illegal. They could have said you were trying to make money off of men. You were like a romance scammer. So they could have been trying to get you fired from your job with this information. They could have copied you. They could have gone all out here. They could have even tried to like put you in poverty by, you know, getting you fired. Now you may or may not be aware of this. You may have like an inclination that this is going on. But yeah, whoever this is chasing you, trying to do whatever it is that they're trying to do here. And they know they effed up and they know it's game over for them. If the police investigate this, and with putting on a show, Somebody maybe, hold on. Yeah, these people could have said you are stuck up. I mean, really, I mean, come on. That plays the victim. Cyber stalking. So somebody here is cyber stalking. It could be this thief. It could be with these fake accounts. Now, with this fake account card, it says bootleg investigation. So somebody here could have been doing a fake investigation or pretending to be like an investigator and they're not. Trying to chase you, perhaps even making fake accounts to try to bait you into something. They were doing this by cyber stalking. They could have been watching you, like where you were going, like on GPS maps or something. Yeah, all up in your business, collective. Clarify thief. Setting the record straight. STD. Somebody could be setting the record straight. Somebody could have said you had an STD. Somebody could have said, yeah, this person could have a lot of money and they're using this money as power. They either have a double life or they were saying you led a double life. They could have either been trying to get you locked up or now they're getting locked up for living a double life. Somebody could be setting the record straight. Somebody was putting on a show here. Clarify thief. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah. We can tell this person is a wolf in sheep's clothing. This could be, again, still somebody in your family. This person could be an intellectual snob. So perhaps they have a lot of money. They have a lot of resources. They have a lot of, resources. So they could be, using these resources here. Clarify family room. Hustling. Getting that money. This is the second card coming out for hustling. This could be this thief. I said family room, but this person could be constantly complaining. Like there's never enough money, or they're always playing the victim. That said deep love, but it didn't flip out, so there we go. Looking you up. This wolf in sheep's clothing could be looking you up. They could be complaining about you in some way. Somebody could have been complaining to your job because you were winning. This could be a player, or they said you were a player. Breaking hearts with empty promises. I'm really picking up romance scammer here. Now, I'm not sure, though, this is you, collective. This player could be part of this family who made this bad choice, who betrayed you. Somebody you were uninterested in. This could be an ex that's involved in this. Clarify family room. Cyberbully. Fake friend. So this ex could be cyberbullying you. If you're being bullied online, cyberbullied, or you're having somebody come to you with what looks like fake accounts, looking you up. They could be even trying to send people to be fake friends with you. Whatever this is, somebody could have been like cyberbullying you, acting unhinged, so they could like, I don't know what this is, but this looks like a jar to me, and somebody's in this jar. So somebody could have been doing like jar magic, or they just wanted to get you locked up, or they wanted you to be stuck. Or the other way this could be taken is this person is like hiding out somewhere with their computer. Now this person could be a gold digger, or this person's saying you're a gold digger. This person made bad choices to say these things about you. And you could this person could have wanted you to be tied to them somehow. They wanted you to be dependent on them, but you've moved on, and you could have moved on right in time because something was about to pop off. Clarify family room. Can I just get a couple more, please, for family room? Yeah, your light irritates this person's demons. So you could have moved on from this person because you knew that there was more than, there could have been other people behind the scenes that they didn't tell you about. Remember, this person's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody didn't like your light. You could be very warm and have a bright personality, have a lot of light. You could just emit light, like angelic light moves in silence. So this person thought that they were moving in silence, saying you're materialistic. They could have been saying that you were having secret rendezvous, or this person was having secret rendezvous. They are holding grudges. They could have like a low IQ and be like on the web trying to cock block you. Let's get some more. I'm going to pull out the True Crime deck. I'm actually considering pulling out my deck. Let's just get a couple from these and maybe I will. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get some clarification on poverty, please? Unhinged. Ooh, two just flipped out together. Cleanup and caregiver. So this person, as I was thinking in the beginning, this person in your family could have been a caregiver here. They're trying to clean up some mess that they made. The mess that they made to take some sort of money or put you in poverty. This could have been somebody that was actually caregiving for this family member who perhaps passed. The police could be looking into this situation. This person could literally be the devil and be greedy. One more for poverty. What do we need to know about this poverty, Holy Spirit, that's not out yet, please? Cult, gang, family. So these people could be part of some type of an organization. They could be dealing with some obstacles right now, which is why they're trying to clean something up. Something to do with life insurance. Wow. Your intuition could have already told you about this, collective. Like you legit might already know all this. Somebody could be trying to do some sort of mind control or manipulation here to make it so you will or will not say something. I'm getting that they don't want you to say something because they're trying to heal. They're trying to clean up this situation and they're trying to heal. But the police are involved. Clarify coffin. We have travel and road. So somebody chose to travel on some road here to create some endings or actually take somebody out. This could be a Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. Devil. This person's literally like demonic, and they're trying to run away from this. They're trying to run away from this passing. Some sort of passing could have happened on the road in a car. Ooh, you guys, I just got chills. Now, let me say what else is coming here to mind. So this could have been somebody that you were just messing around with, like you weren't serious with this person. And this person was a romance scammer. This was their hustle to get money. They could have been keeping this a secret from you. This was somebody who may have tried, how you're going to know who this is you may have been like sleeping with this person and they were just pretending to be your friend because they were a romance scammer. This person was literally like the devil, and you could have known this. And now there could have been something that a passing, somebody's passing could have happened on a road while somebody was traveling somewhere. And now these people are trying to run away from this situation. This person could have actually played the victim. Somebody here could have caused a car accident, and they're actually playing the victim. Like they were the victim of this situation. This could have happened on the road while somebody was intoxicated. Clarify sudden wealth. By water, or a water sign could have been involved. This person knows they effed up. Yeah, there could be a meeting about a water sign or meeting near some water here. Something about someone's passing being faked. This could have been done by a family or in your family or in a family to get sudden wealth. So not only did this person perhaps cause some sort of passing while someone was traveling, but they may have actually faked a family member's passing in order to get life insurance money as well. So this was this person's side or like hustle. This is what they were trying to get money. They lived a double life. And they're being investigated. The police are involved, or somebody called the police on these people. You could have called the police on these people. I'm not sure if this is your family. I'm not sure if this is, yeah, and now somebody's dealing with some sort of legal proceedings. For trying to manipulate someone's passing. Clarify thief, imprisonment. Something could have been put in the landfill, or somebody tried to just throw something away here. Clarify. Honestly, I feel like I should stop with imprisonment, but I want more information because we're not even all the way across. Yeah, this person could have either tried to get you to be a partner in crime in this situation, or there's some sort of, this person is this partner in crime. They're a partner in crime to this family, or lies. So somebody lied here. They manipulated something here when it comes to someone's passing. There was lies. This could be what the police are investigating. This wolf in sheep's clothing. This person could be like a player. We have jealousy. Somebody was jealous of something someone had. So let's just say, for instance, this person who passed away on the road here that this other person's trying to run away from, this person's whole family could be involved. It doesn't necessarily have to be your family, but someone's family could have been involved here. And this was out of jealousy. Perhaps this person had money. And so they tried to manipulate something here to create someone's passing. And it may have actually worked. Yeah. This was all out of ego. What? What is wrong with people? And greed. What you're not seeing, what they don't want you to see, is that they are super greedy. So they cause some sort of passing. Clarify family room. This could have been a crime of passion. So they were jealous. Now, for somebody here, this could be taken another way. Somebody could have been egotistical, upset about lies, and jealous of somebody. So they committed some sort of crime of passion for someone to pass. This could have been either in their family, your family, in someone's family, or their whole family was involved here. These people could like hotel, motel surf. They might not really have like a place to live. They could live in like, and we have fire. So this could be a fire sign, or there could have been a passing with a fire, which was a crime of passion. Clarify occupation. Yeah, you guys. So this family's occupation was to be a thief, to manipulate people's passing for money. They could be all dealing with legal proceedings, and they did this because they're in poverty. They may have actually like made up fake life insurance information and then set out to take somebody out. And they may have used their whole family, everybody in this person's family, like cultish family here, they all played a part. They all played a part in trying to either bury something, someone, information. We have like 3 cards here saying running away. So these people they're trying to move on from this. They're trying to run from this because they know something's about to pop off. They could have been, again, we've got fake friend and gold digger. So they were pretending to be friends with people. Again, I'm really picking up that there's life insurance here because these people were gold diggers. These families, this was their occupation. They would become fake friends with people. They could have tried to even do this to you, but you were uninterested. Clarify occupation. Yeah. You could have seen these people were really greedy, or something to do with money, or they wanted you for money. They could have been like neglectful in this relationship, or they were, I can't say that top word, but you can read it. This could be a secret, or something they want to keep a secret, or you could have noticed that these people or this person had a lot of secrets. You could have realized this person was a player. This person that's a player could have tried to pretend like they were winning, but really they were looking up other people, looking you up, trying to find ways to get policies on you so they could be winning. They could have been doing this, trying to find ways to poison someone or take someone out with illicit substances. This is the secret here. Or they neglected people or hurt people through poisoning. This could be a couple. Now, this could be a couple in your family. This could be a couple in their family. They could be trying to, you know, portray themselves as a couple. Or this was this couple's occupation. They could have been trying to hurt somebody to the point where they would want to take themselves out. This could be like their thing. They could have had all of these ways that they did this to people. They could have tried to mind manipulate people in order to get them so upset, depressed, attacking people with fake accounts online, cyberbullying, to the point where they would make it so somebody would take themselves out. This was part of they were chasing their dreams here of being a gold digger, hustling. And now we've got imprisonment and locked up here together. There could be two separate people that are being locked up. Somebody could be being imprisoned for being a thief, and somebody could be going to going to prison for taking sudden money that was supposed to be coming to you after a passing. They could have impersonated you to do such. You could have called the police, and these people are unhinged now. They didn't want to hear that you called the police on them. They're like really out to lunch. And we have gift. Yeah, they wanted this gift after taking someone out and sending them to heaven with outer space. Okay, one more, please. This could have been a spouse or a partner, or they could have done this to their spouse or partner. Again, we have crime of passion. This reading is like intense. This could be a female that set up to cause an accident after a party. This person could be trapped, and now justice. And when this card right here is the backing of the cards, it's actually closing itself on the deck here. And when that happens, I'm done with the deck. So that is giving me a clear indication that these cards right here are really important to this reading. There's going to be justice for this car accident. There could be a female involved that's going to prison here. That's part of this couple. I think I'm going to grab my deck, you guys. Let me just grab this one because I feel like there's more information that needs to come out. All right. Okay, Holy Spirit and Holy Angels, can I get some information that is not already out in regards to these people going into poverty and what it is that they were doing? Pyramid scheme, romance scammer. I just said what it is that they were doing. Pyramid scheme, romance scammer. What did I just say, y'all? I've been saying that. I've been picking that energy up. Can I get some more information for poverty? Ooh, they could have been doing forgery. Look how many cards are on this deck. So this could be like something has to do with prescription medication. Confirmation. What else, Holy Spirit, about this poverty? Credit card. So they were doing scams. They could have been doing romance scams. They could have been doing forgery on when it comes to credit cards. They could have been stealing people's credit cards or actually taking out credit cards under people's names. This could have been this. We've got cult here. So this cult could have been doing this. All of these things were their motive. They didn't want to get caught. The police are investigating these scammers and their forgery, their credit card theft, perhaps. Something to do with prescription medications and motive. Wow. Oh. And somebody could be trying to convince somebody of lies here, or trying to convince somebody there was no lies or that they were not lying. But these people were chasing their dreams here. We've got also life insurance is under this. So, and police, copycat. So we've got forgery, copycat. So somebody was trying to pretend they were somebody for credit card or forgery. Clarify coffin. What do we need to know about this? Hacker. These people could be hackers as well. Wow. Anything else for this coffin, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? Dang. Somebody could be asking why. You could be asking why. Somebody could be asking why somebody passed. Somebody in their family could be asking why, having a meeting. This could have been what is the end for these people. Was this last situation here? Yeah, they're running, trying to get as far away from as possible from what they did. Clarify coffin, Holy Spirit. What else do we need to know here? Parental figure involved. Mom, dad, step-parent. So these people's family members could be involved. Their mom and dad could be involved, or their step-parents. Aunties, uncles could be involved. Somebody with the letter Z in their name. Well, I should clarify that. Somebody with the letter Z at the beginning of their first, middle, or last name. Somebody that's born in June. Somebody with the letter U, beginning of their first, middle, or last name. This could be something that happened in June, something that happened June 19th, or even June 11th, June 21st or 24th. Clarify sudden wealth, lied to judge, lied in court, fake documents. This family could have produced fake documents here. Somebody could have done something here with mail, certified mail, mail interference, email, hacking. This could have been of somebody who was like a white witch, a green witch. I'm not really picking up that this was some sort of dark witch. This could be like a kitchen witch, or someone's third eye here saw this. So you may have seen this. You may have like spotted this. You could have spotted this financial crime with your third eye. What else do we need to know about this? There could be a streetwalker involved. Sorry, you guys, I have to use those code words. Ooh. And taking somebody out. This streetwalker could be involved in this financial crime, and you could have pegged this. You could have seen this. This could have happened in June. This person could be going to prison. Something about a bank account. Bank account could have been looked into. This financial crime and bank accounts could have been looked into. Oh, look at that. Yes. Somebody could have hacked somebody's bank account. That could just be for somebody, one person though. All right, let's clarify thief. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for clarifying. I said someone's bank account could have been hacked. No. You could have been hacked. Your pictures could have been hacked or stolen. Come through, Spirit. Anything else we need to know here? Okay, so the person you are thinking about right now, that's on your mind, that you are thinking, I think it's this person, or I know it's this person, or whatever, this person that you're thinking of right now is them. You know who it is. We have bullshit believer, blowing smoke up ass. So this person could just be like a bullshitter. What else do we need to know? Yeah, and they're exposed. Their bullshit's been exposed. Somebody with the letter Q, beginning of their first, middle, or last name could be involved. We have some interesting letters here. Q, U, and Z, which are like 3 letters that a lot of names don't usually start with. Someone could have put cameras in your home and illegally surveilled you. This could have been part of what they were trying to do for these financial crimes or for this financial crime. The letter A, is that an A or an O? I think that's an O. Kind of looks like an A, but I wouldn't write A like that. So I don't even think this is supposed to be in here, but I'll take it. The letter O could be significant. Somebody's name could start with O, first, middle, or last. Or B. Or this person could have BO. Or somebody put cameras, Q could have put cameras in your home. Your name could start with B or O. Or the person, one of the people involved's names could start with B, Q, or O. Clarify thief. December. This could have happened in December. Clarify thief. Or they plan to steal something in December. Yeah, they could have been trying to create endings or blockages for you in the month of December. What else do we need to know? Yeah, so they were hoping that they could do something here to create an alibi, or they're trying to come up with an alibi for what they tried to end for you or somebody here in December. Or they're trying to create an alibi for what their BS being exposed for this financial crime. For trying to destroy someone's dreams. So they're trying to come up with an alibi for creating endings to destroy someone's dreams. This could be in the month of December. This could have been December 21st through 24th, or 21st and 24th. What else do we need to know here? Paid someone off, hired someone for their gain, someone you know. So somebody could have bribed somebody that you know in order to get access to put cameras in your home. This could be an earth sign that did this. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person could be, they could have hired this person to be a hitman, to take somebody out. I'm really picking up that this was something somebody tried to do to you, collective. Let's clarify family room. What do we need to know about family room? May 21st or 24th could also be significant, specifically May 21st. Clarify family room. Fake. So we've got family room, fake. And that's interesting. We also have crime of passion and passing. So somebody could have tried to do some sort of fake. Again, this will be the second time that came out. Trying to fake someone's passing. This could have been in someone's family room, or somebody's getting karma. Somebody with the letter N in their name, first, middle, last. Beginning, first, middle, last. Yes. Clarify family room, please. This whole family could be getting karma. This whole fake-ass family could be getting karma. These people could have tried to actually turn your family against you. They could have been trying to alienate you. So they could create endings for you. So they could destroy your life, your dreams, take some sort of sudden wealth, to take somebody out, to forge something on a credit card. We have no. So this didn't work. If they tried to take your family out, if they tried to turn your family against you, this may not have worked. Clarify occupation. Foul play. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get a couple more for occupation? What else do we need to know about this occupation? Somebody could have tried to destroy your occupation in the month of September or fall time. There could have been foul play, something to do with foul play in the month of May or December. The person you were thinking about is the one that was trying to create endings here. They could be a home wrecker. They want your life by any means necessary. So that they could have been jealous of your life, collective. They could have been jealous of the money that you have in your family, or money that was due to you or owed to you. They could have been trying to do this. We've got gold digger here and marriage. So somebody could have been a home wrecker, or said you married for money, or this person was a home wrecker because they were a gold digger. Somebody with the initial P at the beginning of their first, middle, or last name. I'm really picking up, you know who this is, collective. They're going to jail or prison. They lied in court, and there's evidence of this. There's receipts. Someone's partner could have lied in court. There could be receipts that somebody tried to poison somebody. Somebody could have been psychologically torturing somebody. Mind effing them. Somebody with the letter F, initial, first, middle, or last. This could be somebody's partner who did this. This could be G's partner. Somebody, G, first, middle, or last name. I am picking up some names, you guys, but I really like to stay away from names, but I'm getting the name Francine or something that starts with an F. The name with the letter G, I'm getting like Glenn, Gary. With Q, I'm getting Quincy. Honestly, for Z, U, and O, I don't know. I'm not really getting any names for those. Trying to F with your life constantly. Karma is coming. And this Justice card came out with it. Wow. Let's just get a couple more. Somebody with the letter initial R, first, middle, or last name. Ryan, Robert. M, Mary, Morgan, Marcy, Marie, Mark, Mike. These could be people's friends. This could be this person's friends. Tried to get you fired. So this person could have recruited friends to try to get you fired. Or reported somebody here to HR. J. Literally, somebody's name could be J. Jack. John. This could have happened in April or in springtime sometime. What else do we need to know? Somebody could have made a fake power of attorney. Needs DSM-5 assessment by doctor. Somebody has some sort of a disorder here, like psychopathy or sociopathy. Somebody with the letter T, initial, first, middle, or last name. I'm getting the name Travis, Trent, Tony. These people all could be part of some sort of cyber stalking. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what else do we need to know? Somebody with the letter K, initial, first, middle, or last name. Kelly, Kendrick. Somebody could be doing something like this, having this. Angry, enraged, very upset, pissed off, and mad at you. So this could be why they're doing this. Somebody could spend too much time on a bar stool, work in a bar or a club or something like that. This group of organized criminals. These people all could, this is the RICO. I should write that on this card. This is a RICO case. Somebody could be making fake IDs and fake passports. This could be part of this scam, this forgery. They could have done this to take a will or a trust or some type of a bank account. This organized criminals, these organized criminals. Yeah, they could have set you up once or multiple times, collective, trying to do this. Now they're facing justice. They could have tried to transfer money from a will or a trust. They could have made like fake ID to do so. Yeah, because they're a narc, passive aggressive, fake lawsuits, false police reports, baiting. Yeah, set you up again. So they set you up multiple times here. This could have been in February. Ooh, they could have set you up in February to plant these on you or to poison somebody. They could have set you up to poison you. They could have literally moved into the place next door. Like, let's say if you live in an apartment complex or duplex or even a small housing community or whatever, home, like a, you know, like a home neighborhood kind of thing. They could have moved into the place next door, and they could have done this so it would be easy for them to set you up or to poison you. Because then it wouldn't have made it look like, so nobody would have had to come over to your home. Nobody would have had to go through traffic camera lights or be traced on GPS or whatever. They literally could just walk next door to do it and hope that they avoid somebody's Ring camera or something. But they did it. They did this to set you up here. This was the cartel. Or they're part of the cartel. Money, inheritance, stolen documents, bank account, personal items. And why? This could have been you they tried to do this to. Somebody's name or their name has the initial starts with Y, first, middle, last, or L. What else do we need to know here? Yes. There's like 4 cards in here that say yes. So yes, the cartel was involved to try to steal a bank account, personal items, money, inheritance, or some type of documents for a will or trust. This was to set you up, to take you out, to poison you. This was organized crime. Justice is coming in. We have justice here. We have imprisonment. We have locked up. This is wild. This could have been a water signs property. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could be this water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This was their stupid genius idea. Cousins. These could be gang members. I mean, I guess it could be someone's cousin too. Or their cousins. Someone's name could start with A. First, middle, or last. And this could have gone on in October. This is the truth. About someone's identification, lying about someone's identification. So somebody lied or made some sort of fake identification here. It could be this A person or this organized group. They could have hacked your text messages. Let's just get one more. So they could stalk you. They hacked you so they could stalk you. And on the bottom of the deck, we have in-laws are involved, stepmom, stepdad, step-siblings. Oh my goodness. I think, let's see. You know, I think I'm gonna close this out here in a second. Let's take a couple positive messages here. Medical staff, healing. Somebody could be sick, or you could be healing from this situation. You could be aware that this has gone on. Whether you have proof or not, the proof could be coming in. Imagine being behind an ambulance, a vehicle literally and symbolically designed to facilitate healing, with the verge of this symbol filling your windshield, originally called the staff of Asclepius. Sorry, it's a Greek word. For the Greek god of healing. This symbol of one snake wrapped around a rod became interchangeable with the two snake catechus. Sorry, y'all. The wand attributed to the Greek messenger god Hermes over the years, but its modern day association with hospitals and medicine gives the message of healing. Whether you are in pain, in physical, emotional, or spiritual, this symbol shines light on the healing that has or is taking place in your life. Interesting. So you are dealing with a lot of healing here, collective. You're dealing with perhaps physical, emotional, or even spiritual healing that is needing to be done. Remember that the healing process sometimes requires us to seek assistance from others. Since healing is not always linear, be patient with yourself. Progress may look different depending on the day and the situation, which is okay. Allow yourself to process your emotions and examine your triggers. Healing is uncomfortable, but once you get to the other side, you will be proud of how far you come and the knowledge you've gained. And collective, if you've gone through this, you really should be proud of yourself and know that you have been through so much and you are still here. And you have so much to be proud of. You really need to make sure you stop and give yourself credit for what you have gone through, because now you've come out the other side and you not only can feel like, you know, when somebody goes through this sort of situation, you start to look back at how, first of all, protected you are, right? If you've gone through a situation where somebody's tried to do all these things, they've done all these financial crimes against you, they've hacked you so they could stalk you, they've stolen pictures, they may have made fake accounts online with stolen pictures, they could have done this on any month of the year, and this could have gone on for a really long time. Okay, and if that's the case, then you should be thanking your angels, your ancestors, all of your protection in the unseen world, because just know you have it. You are put here for more than just to be a victim of someone's crime. And when people go through this, I've been through something similar to this. And when you come out the other side unscathed, literally, you start to think back about all the times you escaped horrific things. And then you start to reflect on how protected you are and how powerful truly you are. And I'm sure if you've gone through this, you have reached out to your angels at some point and your ancestors and your guides asking for some type of protection. And I'm getting that you've received it every step of the way. Now, you may or may not be aware of this situation coming to an end. If there is a situation, so I want you to know to not be discouraged, because if you've gone through something like this, and somebody who's gone through this, I can tell you from experience, you're not, justice is going to come in, but you're going to be the very last person to know. Okay? Like if there's an investigation being done on organized criminals, cartel, gang members, cultish like people, you are going to be the last to know. However, there may be people that are involved in this, in the law, closer around you than you may think. They could be living literally right next door to you, and they could have an apartment on the right side or the left side, on the house next door, across the street or whatever. And you may even have questioned this and thought, you may have even seen people following you that aren't these other groups of people, these other, criminals. You may have seen people like around you, like when you've gone places that are like far from your home, and you're like seeing familiar faces, and then you also see them like living right next door to you, and you're like, something is weird here. And you may have already pegged this. You may have already said, you may have seen this and said, like, I think that, the law has moved in next door or something like that. And it could be because they're actually watching you to make sure you are going to be safe and you're going to be okay. So that way they can watch to see if anything transpires. They could be watching you in this way so you don't have to be put in some type of witness protection program or something like that, because you've already gone through so much. So, it depends on the situation and how the law is going to deal with something here, but your justice is going to come in, and I don't want you to be discouraged when that time comes, or thinking that time isn't going to come, because justice is going to come in for you for sure. But when there's this many people involved, right? All these different letters, all these names, all these people, all these groups of people, families, organizations, what have you, all working together, it's going to be a huge task for the law it's going to be a huge undertaking for them to get this situation squared away. So if you haven't been contacted yet about something that for a fact has gone on, do not get discouraged, okay? And just know you are so loved, because I know that it can be very depressing. As the card says, it can be very depressing going through something like this. You may feel like everybody that's around you can't trust. You can feel like these people are all fake friends that have come into your life. Now you don't know who to trust because of all these people. And if you are feeling depressed, just get out of the space that you're in. If you're feeling depressed, this can be the hardest thing, right? So if you're like laying in bed and you're like depressed, you feel like you can't go anywhere because you're being stalked. You feel like you can't do anything. You can't live a normal life because of what these people have done to you. And you may be wanting to just stay in bed because it's easier and not actually go out and instead you get your groceries delivered. You never leave the house. You may work from home. You spend all your time at home. It's almost like essentially like being in jail, right? So if this depression starts to set in, you need to fight against this. As hard as it may be, fight against it. If you feel like I can't bear to get out of bed, get up, open your blinds, open your curtains, clean your space up, straighten things up, energetically clean, burn some sage, some Palo Santo in your space, say some prayers, do some energetic cleansing, maybe even do some meditating, put on some music that is like this shamanic music or, flute music, whatever it is, and get up and get moving, get out into the light and maybe even go ground yourself, go to the, go to the park, go somewhere safe, somewhere you feel comfortable. Walk around in the grass, okay? I'm just cleansing my space because this energy is so hard to tap into. And just know that, people may think that they have strength in numbers, and they have strength and they have power because they have money, but eventually the truth is going to come out about these people. They're going to make some sort of move that they're going to screw up, and it's going to be a fateful moment in which they end up on a path to prison. And you then get to start recovering and having justice. Okay? So I really hope that this reading brought in some clarification or confirmation to something you're already feeling and you already know. I know that these things can be really hard, and I just want to encourage you to keep moving, keep going. All right? Maybe somebody out there, if you're feeling lonely or something, maybe you need to adopt a pet or something, so you feel like, if anything, sometimes when you're feeling depressed or you feel like I have nothing to get up for, I have nothing, having a pet, you can have a therapy dog or a therapy cat or some type of a therapy animal that it forces you to get up and not be depressed, get up out of bed, forces you to get up and take the dog for a walk or feed the dog or whatever, right? So it's a responsibility that you take on, and it gets you out of your head in the life that you are depressed about, okay? I'm trying to think if there's any other, and be grateful. I know that this sounds really odd to say. It sounds insensitive, but be very grateful for your protection, for the fact that you are still here, for all the things that you survived, all of what you've gone through and made it through. I mean, in a sense, like, if you're the one who called the police here, some people would call that being like a snitch or whatever, but if you called the police and you had the strength to actually contact the authorities because of something you found out in this type of a group of people here, the strength that it takes to do so is something that a lot of people don't have. It's easier for them to just turn their cheek to the situation and look away and pretend like it doesn't exist. You may have actually had to call the police because you realize that this isn't going to end unless you do, right? So, you could be, you need to look at yourself more as like a hero and less like a snitch or a cop caller. Because if there's people out here that are really committing crimes against real people, that are just trying to make their way in life, that are just trying to survive, that are contributing members of society, then you did the right thing. All right? So don't look at yourself as, don't be depressed, don't collapse around the situation. You're not a snitch, you're not a cop caller, you did the right thing, and you're a hero, if anything. Okay, a protected hero. Okay, all right, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here. If you guys like the way I read, please subscribe and please do like the reading. It really helps the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.